Hi. So we are live, I think. Um, I'm using it's like a third party streaming type of software. And I think this right now, if I'm reading the thing correctly, is streaming to my main Facebook page, and then there's just another Jamie Facebook page, and the little vlog YouTube channel that I have going on. It's always the one smiling. Hi, guys. I hope everyone's having a beautiful weekend. I have it like a little cozy in here right now. Also, I don't know where the chat is, but I have to find it. So if you are watching this, like I'm learning how to traverse this whole new software right now. If you are watching this and would like to leave a comment somewhere in the chat, I'll just hope it pops up. I'm running out of storage on my computer. It keeps telling me I have low disk space from all the videos that I've been doing. So I'm going to have to remedy that, figure out a way to remedy that. It is so beautiful outside. It was just out there. I will be going back out there when I'm done here. But I love talking to you guys. Notice there are some changes. The day before yesterday, Thursday, I woke up and was just thinking, it's time. It's time for something different. And I have been feeling pretty heavy because winter's coming, and I don't mean in Game of Thrones way. I mean in a like winter is coming. And my body, because of all of the dumb shit that happens in my body with the fibro and the Raynaud's and narcolepsy and all of it, does not handle winter very well anyways. It hasn't in many years. But the last 3 years, as everyone who's been watching my story definitely knows, have been more difficult because of this. What a lot of people don't realize is, oh, you can sit back down. Okay. She don't want to sit next to us. Is that now it's harder because I have a string of birthdays and holidays coming up that I've already missed the last 3 years. We're on year 4. So I have Mona's birthday is in September, this month. Deacon's birthday is in October. My dad's birthday, who's been passed for quite some time, is in November. And then my birthday and Christmas is in December. And every one of those days for the past 3 years, I mean, I've spent in this room by myself with my furry family, you know. Those are not easy days for me for very understandable reasons, you know. And then I get a little break until Mother's Day rolls around. And this year feels different. When it comes to healing, when all of this happened 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. That kind of trauma, even neurologically, was an injury to me. And that's what that kind of intense trauma, it does to us neurologically. And I mean, I'm so grateful for all of you and all of these platforms, because what a perfect example to use of myself. And all of this horrible stuff happened. And I was able to rebuild, and I'm still healing. What a beautiful example to show anyone who needs it that, yeah, everything can be taken. My kids, my home, my family, any social, like that I thought was like a stable, like social, everything. My ability to even eat, so much at once. And something that we're going to look at in Contextually Human once we launch that is called Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs. Abraham Maslow was a psychologist and a philosopher, and he has built the famous hierarchy of psychological needs pyramid, the bottom being our physiological needs, our basic needs for survival: food, water, shelter, warmth, that kind of stuff, sleep. And then you go up, and we have the secondary, when we're coming to, and income actually does kind of fall in that first one because it oversees all of that first layer. You have a secondary when it comes to family, social support, a feeling of belonging, these needs that technically you can live without, but it's not really living, And then at the top of the pyramid, it goes 5. There's 5. The top of the pyramid is to self-assurance, right? So the idea of the pyramid is that we must meet, biologically, we must meet these physiological needs before our minds can even really start working on or thinking about the next one. And I mean, coping doesn't matter if you can't survive. So sometimes survival takes over in that moment, because if you don't live through it, there's not going to be anything to cope with anyways. Our brains know this. And the healing that has happened inside of me over the last 3 years, partly because of myself, partly because of my upbringing, partly because of my education, all of those privileges, and a lot because of all of you. And it's why I keep reiterating how grateful I really, really am. And I really mean it. So much weird shit has happened. It's a lot to take in. And, the pragmatic, the rational Jamie knows that the show must go on. The coach Jamie would say, hey, it's perfectly fine and normal and natural and even necessary sometimes to break down. However, that does not mean by any stretch of the imagination that you are obligated to unpack and live there. That applies to life too. Sometimes, you're human beings. We're human. We're only humans. I'm just Jamie. We're only humans. So the other day, I've been a little down. And I know that it's because of all of winter's challenges that are coming for me right around the corner, just ready to go. And another layer on the whole thing is that last winter, particularly, was the scariest time I've ever lived through in my entire life. And there will be videos made about that one day. That's stuff that I'm still healing from. Thank goodness the situation is different now. I learned a lot last winter. Last winter was just last winter was survival, you know. And just like we do, I have grown and healed, and I'm still healing, as we all kind of are. And I'm so excited about the road ahead of me. And there's just so much to be grateful for. And there's so much to learn from here. And I'm so grateful for all of you. And I just, you know, people who have known me for like a while, like since whatever, high school, childhood, whatever, I was so blonde. It was kind of my thing. Like I felt like a little bit of like, I don't know, it was a little attached to my identity, which seems so silly now. But over the last couple years, I haven't even thought about my hair color. Like, what is hair? What does it matter when so much is happening? It does that, all of that. I mean, all the blonde just grew out. I didn't do anything to it. But I wanted to start this winter off like a little bit different and a little bit refreshed. And I would have gone back blonde, but that's too expensive. And I'm super poor right now. So I walked up to Walgreens at the corner and I got 2 boxes of just like cheap hair dye. It was like colors. Actually, I think I might. Damn, I still have one. They were like $7 a box. And it was on sale. It's this. And it's in, what color are you? Burgundy. I don't know if you can see it. It's burgundy. She's pretty. Hers are now a little more purple. I'm pretty sure. Well, and also you could tell because remember how much darker the tops were because I saw a little blonde look. Now it's like a little red at the bottom. It's kind of. Anyway, so yeah, it was like $6 a box, and I got 2 boxes, and I came here and I did, and it was just. I mean, I haven't really thought that much about all of that. I've been just so focused and so involved in healing myself, as it's all our responsibility to heal ourselves. The world's going to throw a whole bunch of shit at you. Probably, maybe. I mean, probably. Some of us get more thrown at than others. But it's up to us to do the work to heal it. And I just am so grateful. I'm so grateful for everyone's just kind words and prayers and even just your attention. Because so much weird shit happened that it is just, I mean, it feels like I have lived like such an invisible life outside of this. Like, it's very interesting. It's almost trippy to even explain. I mean, can you imagine just one day a couple of people just decided that you weren't going to have your kids' birthdays anymore, or a family or any kind of Christmas, that all that you were just going to be alone for that, just toss you aside because you couldn't like pay for their housing anymore, just threw you away. It has been a lot. And I have just done what everyone does. I mean, what we should be doing when life is a lot. That's when you have to buckle down and just say, okay, how am I going to fix this? You know, this is what happened. Just because you don't always like how you got somewhere, just because you don't like how a situation got where it was, that does not change the fact of where you are. And I am just looking forward to everything after this. And I've gotten through it all with gratitude, almost a delusional amount of gratitude. And really understanding. I mean, the one silver linings, being so alone, you do have a lot of time for reflection. I tell all of you all the time in every video, I try to say in every video, that it is imperative that we all stay so grateful for all of our blessings and every single one of our challenges. And I mean it. And I'm going to show you how you can do it by doing it myself. After everything that's happened, I'll prove it to you. And I'm not special. I'm not any stronger than the next person sitting next to me. You know, coaching is not about making other people strong. Coaching, we're talking about mental health. It's in life coaching. It's more just about pointing out to them the strength that was already inside them that has either been beaten or abused out of them. You know, or that was never instilled in them as a child and needs to be. I never made anyone strong. They were already strong. I just reminded them how strong they were. The credit goes to them, you know. And right now, the credit is going to you, all of you. Because there have been days when I am not even kidding. It has literally been like I have had thoughts to myself for microseconds. Like, am I one of those people who died and just like refuses to accept that they're dead? Because it was just like I was erased overnight and from my own life. That's crazy. That's a lot. I don't know. There's been times when I really do feel like I'm living the I See Dead People movie, for sure. And Bruce Willis was a therapist in that movie. So I just want to let everyone know, all of you, there's so many more layers to my gratitude that I could ever explain in just one post or just one video. And you guys are amazing. You did for me what I did for other people before all this happened. You pointed it out to me. I couldn't be more grateful for you. Now, go outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. Saturday. And go visit coralskidnapping.com. I'll have links in the comments and the descriptions. Well, actually, I don't even know where the description is. I'll find the description. I'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much. Truly. And we will stay grateful for all of our blessings and every single one of our challenges, as there are important lessons in all of them. Go follow me on YouTube, Insta, buy some merch. I'll put those links in there too. Thank you guys. Have a beautiful weekend.